Greetings, Keishalanians. Keish Prime here with my live reaction of Boruto, Chapter 51. Okay. I want to make a slight correction on something. I don't know why I keep thinking it's the negation of a jutsu. Freaking Ishishiki is just shrinking everything. Why? My stupid brain, you know. But anyway, thank you for the correction in the comments in the last video, and yeah, but this one is called Sacrifice. I'm not liking that title. Okay, there's Ishiki. Boruto. You say I can't kill you. What makes you think that? Uzumaki Boruto. Also, why does every villain always have to say the full name of the person who they're fighting? I don't get it. Is it because he's alien? And that's like a typical trope? I don't know, but it annoys me. Look at you acting all serious. You couldn't be even more obvious. Mr. Ishiki. And Sasuke's like, what the hell are you doing, my student? Explain it to me, Boruto. You see, that Kara Inner we fought, that guy named Boro, he was going on about it. Some plan. Thanks to you, that time limit was urgently pressed for our plans might as well have been lifted. I'm eternally grateful. I've taken you back along with Kawaki and treat you with care. A plan? The one involving the divine tree that Amato mentioned? That's probably it. And that's Ishiki's planning Ishiki's planning to use me for it. In short, he can't afford to have me die. He's just over there like staring at you with his weird eye. It's like, ellipses. Okay, Shikamaru's like, explain. What does Boruto have to do with this plan? Okay, so he's talking to Amato here. I thought maybe he had some weird comm system and is like, explain what's going on again. But to plant the divine tree and harvest chakra fruit. And Amato's just like, well, I don't know. As I said earlier, 10 Tails is the seedling necessary for growing a divine tree, but this is no ordinary planting, of course. You can't just bury it in soil and add water. For 10 Tails to become a divine tree, there's one special condition that must be met. Is it the death of a whole planet of people? A special condition? What condition? Quit stalling and just spill it. Let me finish my sig first. You need to feed a living Otsutsuki to 10 Tails. Okay, well that's where the title's coming into play. So is it going to be Momoshiki or is it going to be Ishiki? Who gets sacrificed then? And now back to Ishiki now. I see. Boro let it slip, huh? I thought it suspicious to have lost contact with him, but I never expected him to be defeated by small fry like you. It wasn't just me. I was with Kawaki and others. Konoha Genin are legit. Kawaki, he's not one of us, but he's one of us, you know. It's like, he didn't pass the test like me. I'd love it if he actually said something like that. Konoha already knows about the divine tree and 10 Tails, and why you require Kawaki as well. Okay, so Sasuke's getting... Is he getting information from the Amato conversation? What of it? What good is that knowledge when you don't have the power to stop me? Alright, hold it right there. Don't move any closer or you'll regret it. God, Boruto's acting more like his father in every chapter. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But let's see here. Oh, he's reaching for something. Ah, a kunai. Okay, Boruto. I meant it. Oh, okay. He's just like, don't do it. You take one more step and this goes an inch into my neck. I meant it when I said that Konoha Genin are legit. Boruto, don't you dare move even one finger. I won't hesitate to do it. True balls on this kid. True balls. Um, and now back to Shikamaru. You need to feed an Osasuke to Ten Tails? Yep, that's the only way Ten Tails will transform into the Divine Tree. You could even say that this is the number one reason why Osasuke always invade a planet in pairs. It's so the weaker one gets thrown to the beast. And then the other one watches the tree grow. I was trying to connect it to the Tree of Might in DBZ, but it's like, nah, it doesn't work that way, does it? So one of the two is a sacrifice. Oh wait, we actually saw this already, didn't we? The thing when Momo showed up, and the other dude, the bigger dude, he died for it, didn't he? Because I seem to recall the tree, or am I mixing it up with something else? I don't know. It was like really early on in the manga. But, or was it like a one-shot thing? I can't remember now. It's been years at this point. Let's see here. So one of the two is a sacrifice. One gets eaten and cultivates the divine tree, and the other watches over the tree's growth until the chakra fruit develops. Now that's very weird and interesting in a way, because it's like, okay, if they always appear in pairs, then who was with Kagura? We never heard or saw anything about fucking Kagura's, like, partner in crime, So, was that part of history just kind of lost and no one was aware of it? Because, like, obviously that knowledge isn't being passed down, amongst the people of Earth? Whatever, the ninja world, So, yeah, I don't, the chakra fruit is so desirable that one would sacrifice one's own life in order to obtain it? Says scientist dude whose name I do not remember. It seems rather aberrant. However, don't forget, they have the karma. Precisely. The sacrificial Osasuke uses karma to prepare a vessel ahead of time for resurrecting later. I mean, to be honest, it's a solid plan. It's like, we sacrifice, but we lose absolutely nothing. And we have all but to gain. So yeah, I see. Pretty convenient. Also, it's kind of like the X-Men right now in the Age of X. Now with Krakoa and all the other stuff, and they've essentially unlocked resurrecting the mutants. Like, any mutant that dies, they can just bring them back because they, save their, mental state and stuff, and they just make a kind of a duplicate body, and then they just implant, their essence into them, and then bam, there you go. You've been reborn. Sometimes they don't necessarily have all their memories because of the nature of their death, but, and then there's some stuff going on in the recent story. Whatever, it just reminded me of that. Go read the X-Men and, House of X and all that stuff. Good story, good setup. But, let's see here. Didn't Ishiki come to this planet with Kaguya? I said Kagura. Where'd I get the raw pot? Long ago. So he's been here this whole... What? So they were planning to grow a divine tree using this method? She already grew the tree. So growing another one. Does no one remember what happened? Not all that long ago, and there wasn't a freaking sacrifice when that tree popped up in the Great Shinobi, or Great Fourth Shinobi War. So it's like, there's blowing that fucking shit out of proportion. I'm pretty sure that was the plan, at least on Ishiki's part. Kaguya being lower ranked she was lower ranked. She was known as the goddamn bunny goddess. Um, would have been the sacrifice. That, how it was supposed to go. But as I just told you, so basically if she had been sacrificed, potentially we would have not had any of the current world. Interesting. Kaguya turned traitor and the plan stalled. Ishiki was forced to live as a parasite inside Jigen's body and go on with the plan without Kaguya. By that you mean that Ishiki would have been, had to feed himself to the Ten Tails, make the divine tree grow. Exactly, because there were no other Osatsuki. Oh, well, what is it, Samuri? Tell us. Other Osatsuki? You can't mean Ishiki plans to use Boruto instead of himself as the sacrifice for Ten Tails. I mean, yes, it's another reason why, well, Boruto's kind of like taking it, it's like, you'll try and like reincarnate inside of me, even though I'm Momo's vessel, but you people traitorous. So, it's like, yeah, he wants to kill him and as the sacrifice, so now that's all being revealed. What? Excellent deduction skills. Samuri. When did you learn her last name? But anyway, still got that kunai to the neck, and he's just kind of staring you down. Excuse me, is that supposed to be a threat? You know I can shrink that damn thing from here, right? It'll be like a damn needle. Think I won't go through with it? You're wrong. I'm prepared to die. I've bitten the moment I entered this battle. Uh-oh, he disappeared. Bastard, I told you not to move. Yep, there he shrunk the kunai. Ah, damn it, he shrank it. Why did I not foresee this? Run, Boruto. Threats don't work against him. You can't risk getting caught. But we can't win against him. I don't know how much lifespan he has left, but our only hope is to try to buy enough time for that to run out. And he comes in like a freaking wrecking ball and just kicks Sasuke in the face. Damn. Okay. Sasuke! Sensei! Uh-oh, his eyes are opening up. He's summoning those damn cubes. Oh, you just crushed Sasuke, you bastard. Grr. Okay, he's got a Rasengan. He's going for the face, and he disappeared, didn't he? Or he whooped away? He whooped away. He grabbed your arm. I do not plan to kill you, in that you are correct, Uzumaki Boruto. However, what? Are you breaking his arm? I think you just broke his arm. Ah! I have no qualms about hurting you. I mean, as long as you're alive, the sacrifice can be done. Simple as that. Cough hack. I apologize for any misunderstanding. As he's just kind of shoving him into the ground now. Okay. Didn't you say you were prepared to die? That makes this easy. I'll let you in on the plan. You're going to get eaten by the Ten Tails. See, you get to die after all. Huzzah! Anyway, back with Shikamaru. Boruto is going to be Ten Tails food. I hate this flip-flop. Like, at least expand on the conversation and not be too repeaty, but whatever. You said that if the Karma's extraction continues, Boruto would eventually become completely Osatsuki. That's right. And from the looks of it, a fairly powerful one at that. So what, the tree will become more powerful or something? I don't know. Apparently there are variations to chakra fruit, just as with apples and oranges, where a healthy tree will bear a pulp fruit. Or plump fruit. Pulp fruit? Pulp is what you get from fruit. So is that a vigorous divine tree shall beget a good chakra fruit. Karma originally planned to have Jigen be the sacrifice since there were no other choice, but Boruto's appearance led to a change in plans. A young, healthy Otsutsuki would make better sustenance than a decrepit one whose death is approaching, obviously. Oh no, young master. Now I see why he wouldn't want to kill Boruto, but the fact doesn't prove any or provide any way of defeating this guy. So what is Boruto planning on doing? Who knows? Either way, it'll go the way it goes. Boruto. Then Kawaki's just kind of ellipses. Hey, Amato. Always with that cool expression. Tell me, how much of this is going to go as you had plotted? What? Kawaki? If Lord Seventh and the others are done in, you're toast too, you know. Why aren't you able to, or why are you able to stay so calm, Yeah, what is, this is kind of weird. Because, like, if the Hokage's gone, and Sasuke's not there to vouch for this dude's ass, so it's like the village is just going to be like, throw his ass to the wolves. He is of no use to us anymore. Say something, you bastard. Hey, Kawaki. Little brat, why are you so irritable? I don't know what's up with you, but cool it. It's no use taking your anger out on him. Is that really our best plan? Was there really no other way? I simply make what appears to be the best choice available to me at that time, just like everyone else. What's critical is that you are always prepared to accept whatever results that choice yields, no matter what it is. That karma you loathe so much is gone, which also makes it possible to defeat Ishiki. Sure, the Hokage and company's chances are slim, but it doesn't change the fact that this was our one and only prospect. I agree. Okay, science dude. I get your frustration at not being able to do anything, but perhaps it is best that you just stay here quietly and wait, Kawaki. I've been waiting my whole life to become someone's goddamn puppet. I'm pulling the strings now, motherfucker. That's what he wants to do. That's what he should have said, but he may not say it. He's just kind of like, clench that fist like Arthur. Is it powerlessness that's irritating you? Or grief over losing the karma? What? Never mind. Forget it. Why would he have grief over losing the karma? Because then Boruto's going to be sacrificed instead of Jigen, Ishiki, doing it. And then by association, Well, how is that befitting or benefiting Kawaki anyway? Anyway, here's Naruto. Damn it. What's going on? I can't sense chakra. And not just Ishiki's. I can't even tell Sasuke or Boruto's positions. I think it's these cubes' influence. They seem to block sensory ability. Kurama. That bastard, he's taking a divide and conquer approach. What's your plan, Naruto? Well, he kind of called you because he probably wanted your opinion. Don't ask him what his plan is because he obviously ain't got one. Against this otherworldly power. I'm out of ideas, to be honest. However, I am the Hokage. Protecting the village and everyone is more important than my life. So even if he slaughters me and then I end up as a corpse, I'd probably just keep clinging to him and never let go. Not until that bastard's life runs out. So, no real plan, huh? Naruto, you're really prepared to die? Of course he is. He's always prepared to die. Sure, he probably doesn't want to die, but it's like, it's kind of been how he is as a character his whole damn life. Sorry, Kurama. I don't see any other choice this time. Are you going to, like, release the seal or some shit? There might be a way. For real? It's a do or die. Last stand, ace up your sleeve thing. Only worth trying since you're expecting to get killed anyway. What? Hey, if you had such a thing, why didn't you say so sooner? Because you'll die. Do this and it's over. Okay. So I'm assuming it is something to do with the seal. But since you'll be killed either way, well, it's not a choice to make lightly, so you decide. Okay, we're back with Ishiki. Still got his foot to Boruto's back. You'll be devoured by 10 tails and die in order to cultivate the divine tree. But don't despair, the divine tree shall consume all life on this planet anyway, so it's just a matter of when you die. And here comes Boruto with a kick to the face, and it's like, get away from my boy. Boruto, you okay? Hang in there. Dad? You gotta get away. You'll be killed. Come on, I'm the Hokage. Don't you worry about me. Plus, I'm already prepared to die. That's literally my only plan. You should listen to your son. Though, if you reveal Kwaki's position or location, I'll be willing to let you all go for now. I mean, you're all going to die when the tree forms, so what the fuck do I care? Anyway, what's going on? Dad! He stands up. Kurama, I'm ready. You sure? Yeah, I've been prepared for a long time, from the day I became Hokage. No, actually. Ever since I decided I wanted to be Hokage. It's basically what I said earlier. It's since like day one of the series of Naruto. Okay, Kurama's going, oh, summon up that chopper. And then, huh? Well. That's different. New form? Okay. Sasuke's looking over there. How did he get out of the rubble? Didn't he get buried in those cubes? That's Naruto? What's with his chakra? Oh, really? We're not even going to get to see the full form, you piece of shit. Okay, the whole plan of why there's two, Otsutsuki when they show up, okay, that's finally been explained. I mean, it might have been alluded to and everything before, but like when it came to like the original series during the Fourth Shinobi War and everything, it's like that didn't seem to be the case. Ishiki was probably never thought of at that point, so it's like, why are you retconning this when there was never any mention of like, say a partner, or they could have easily have said that Ishiki was like the husband of the bunny goddess, Kaguya. That would have at least made some sense, and then it's like, he just mysteriously disappeared and a tree just mysteriously appeared, kind of deal. That would have maybe worked, because like it was such a mystical kind of thing in those like backstories when we first heard about them, so it's like, it would have been easier enough to fit him in. But it's like, you aren't even really trying. You're just saying, it's like, oh, he was there the whole damn time. And it's like, no. And also, she was the lowly one. So it's like, that's interesting, given how powerful she made herself out to be. But, I mean, I guess most of the Otsutsuki are kind of just a little bit on the OP side of things in certain regards. So it's like, eh. But, yeah. So yeah, Boruto gonna be the sacrifice unless Naruto's new form apparently has any effect. I'm thinking that it's like a dissolving of the seal, because he looked like he had more of the fox attributes than normal when he's like in the, sage beast mode kind of thing. So yeah, I mean, he looked like he had kind of ears going on, and the cloak is kind of splitting into tails, and I mean, it had like 3 tails at least, so it's like maybe as if it is dissolving the seal. That's what I'm assuming, and that would make the most sense, because like Kurama's like, well, you're going to die if we do this plan. So it's like, yeah, that makes the most sense. You destroy the seal, Kurama gets out, it kills Naruto in the process. So I'm guessing he's got like 3 tails worth of power, and maybe the cloak will keep splitting, like. And it'll just be like when he was transforming into the fox back during the Shippuden era. So, and he would just gain more tails with every transformation kind of deal. So, but it'll just be like the cloak. Though it'll kind of look kind of weird when it's basically like a bunch of ribbons. I guess some capes are like that, so yeah. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we'll have to see exactly the full nature of this transformation, like what is causing it, to what it's capable of. Probably pretty similar, maybe just more boost in power overall of all stats. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah. Anyway, let me know what you thought of this chapter. Anything I missed, misunderstood, please let me know down below. Check out my other content, see what you like, suggest things for the future. Links down below for all my social media so you can keep up with my content and have ways to contact me. I stream on Twitch where I do gaming, and I'll tweet out when I go live. Part of the One Punch Man podcast on Grim Reaper's channel, so go check that out. And as always, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, Keishlings, I guess Naruto is doomed to die. Well, lovely.